welcome in. I am your host, Anthony, and this is the Super Heroclix channel. Now, I know we all are patiently waiting, or maybe just waiting, for the upcoming Scott Porter Lantern Legacy unboxings. So, while we wait, I thought it might be fun to go over some Heroclix that I think might get the Lantern Legacy card treatment. So what I actually did is I pulled my local game store to find out who they think might get legacy cards. Now I'm pretty sure most of them just commented on pieces that they already own and want legacy cards for, but nonetheless, they had some pretty good choices. So without further ado, let's get into some Lantern Legacy potentials. So to start off, let's talk about some characters that aren't necessarily lanterns, with the Spectre and Black Adam here. Now, we do know from the box art that there might be a Justice Society subtype here in this set, because we do see Jay Garrick. So here are two characters that have the Justice Society keyword. Black Adam is a little less likely since we did just get one in Notorious not that long ago. But the Spectre is a pretty big part in a lot of Lantern stories. So maybe we get a Justice Society legacy carded Spectre. Continuing on with the Justice Society keyword, Green Lantern Alan Scott would be another great option for a legacy figure in this set. He is one of the first Green Lanterns after all. Also, how cool would it be to see Barry Allen and Hal Jordan teamed up again in modern Heroclix? This click already has a special speed, attack, and damage power, meaning WizKids could give him some pretty cool powers if they wanted to. Next, let's move on to the Spectrum of Love. Starting off with Star Sapphire. I feel like this piece never really got her time to shine in modern, and she could potentially be a really good support piece. Plus, she already has two separate point values. Maybe lower the first one just a little bit, and you might have yourself a good legacy card. Next, the Star Sapphire Wonder Woman would be a lot of fun to bring back to modern Heroclix. I know she's a chase, so it's probably unlikely, but I do remember her unique modifier helping me win a few games. Next, let's look at some White Lanterns. Now, as we all know, Sinestro is a key figure in a lot of Lantern stories. And we do know we're getting White Lanterns, but they do seem to be a little more Justice League themed. So maybe we can get a White Lantern Sinestro as a legacy card. Also, since we've been getting a lot of Swamp Thing love lately, maybe we'll get a White Lantern Swamp Thing legacy card to pair with the current Black Lantern Swamp Thing. Next, moving on to the Spectrum of Fear, we have two Heroclix that have not been clicks in a long time, but they just so happen to both be part of the Sinestro Corps. Starting off with Mongul. This guy is an absolute menace in the comic books, always messing with Superman any chance he can get. I feel like if you could drop his point values down a little bit and update his special traits and powers, he could also be a menace in modern Heroclix. Next is Alpha Superboy. This guy is one of the most powerful characters in all of DC Comics, and I would love to see him get the legacy treatment so he can start terrorizing modern. Next, how can we talk about Lantern Legacy without talking about Green Lanterns? Now, there's actually a guy at our local Heroclix store that runs this Kyle Rayner any chance he can get when we do Golden Age games. And I can tell you from personal experience, he still holds up. Now, if you could just lower his point values a little bit, maybe update his special powers and abilities, I think he could be a great piece to add to modern. Next, we have Parallax Hal Jordan. Now, this is one of the most iconic versions of one of the most iconic Green Lanterns. This would be a fun piece to bring back to modern. Sticking with Hal Jordan, this version of him where he's a Blue Lantern and a Green Lantern would be a pretty cool click to bring into modern. And as we've seen from some of the spoilers, it looks like there may be a few other characters like this. Now, with that being said, I think this Harley Quinn would be a great character to make a legacy card out of. Number one, she has both the Red Lantern and Black Lantern keywords. She has a great looking sculpt, and it kind of seems like she's getting the Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman treatment, where we need to have a Harley Quinn in every single DC Heroclix set. So it might as well be this one. Now I gotta talk about my Black Lanterns. If you know me at all, you know that some of my favorite Heroclix are the Black Lanterns right now. And a lot of them are going to be going out of rotation after Worlds. So it would be nice to get some legacy figured Black Lanterns in the game so we have some in Modern. Almost the entire Justice League got the Black Lantern treatment except for Flash. I know this is a Prime, so it's not likely, but it's also not unheard of. He would be an awesome piece to bring into Modern. Another really cool option for a Black Lantern legacy card would be Firestorm. This is another character that hasn't been in Clix in a very long time, and what better set to bring back a Black Lantern in. So, out of all the pieces we've talked about so far, this Anti-Monitor Click is my bet for the most likely option to get the legacy treatment. WizKids has made sure to restock this item online. The last time they did that for a colossal DC Heroclix was for Starro, and he got a legacy card in Masters of Time, and I'm willing to bet that Anti-Monitor gets one too. And one more Heroclix that would be awesome to see brought back into Modern is the Colossal Sinestro. This guy just looks so cool, and it would be awesome to see him fighting against some of the Justice League dinos, or even Kong. And the last figure I want to mention is Al Jordan. This one should be a slam dunk to get the legacy treatment, unless Scott Porter was pranking us somehow. The other day, he posted on one of the Facebook pages the Lantern Legacy brick he's gonna unbox, and someone pointed out that next to the brick was this figure. So that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for tuning in again to Super Heroclix. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because that helps me a ton in getting this channel off the ground. And also, let me know if you agree with any of our picks for legacy cards for Lantern Legacy, or if there are some Heroclix maybe we didn't mention that you think should get the Lantern Legacy card treatment. Until next time, keep clixing.